Hi, Bank Roda here from Bank Roda Academy, and in this video I'm going to share with you 3 communication skills to teach you how to deal with situations when people don't answer back to you, they ghost you, they don't reply back, they are short and cold in their one-word answers, or the conversations are too long and you are not getting to the closing part. I'm going to teach you in this video 3 golden communication skills and teach you how to still close the sale and increase your conversion rate by 1%. Hi, Bank Roda here from Bank Roda Academy, and in this video I'm going to share with you 3 communication skills that will help you out to deal with such conversations where people ghost you, they don't reply back, they are cold and they give you one-word answers, or the conversations are too long and it seems that you can't get to the closing part. If you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest news and episodes. And without further ado, let's jump into our topic. Alright, if you're doing organic marketing on social media in order to get new clients and make sales, then you have to deal with people. This means that you have to have sales conversations. Now, this can be either in chats, like on Messenger or on Instagram, or they can be on calls, like on Zoom or Skype, or even Messenger. And sooner or later in your business, you will face such conversations that are either too long and you just don't get to the point of closing the sale. And if you want to make sales, you want to avoid such long conversations and get to the point. Or other situations that you will face, or probably you are already facing, are people that don't reply back to you, that ghost you, that answer back one-word answers, very cold. And in such conversations, it's almost impossible to get to have proper sales conversations, talking about business and eventually closing the sale. Alright, now how can you deal with such situations, with such conversations, and still make sales? The number one skill that I want to share with you here is that you want to focus on people that actually listen to you. Now, what does that mean? There are 3 types of people in conversations. There are people who don't want to talk to you. You want to leave those. You want to leave those people. If they don't reply back to you, you want to leave those people. I have a 3-strike rule. You can follow up with them, and if they still don't reply back, then just leave those people. If you want to learn more about follow-ups, I did a training right here. You can check that out after watching this video. Alright, so there are people that don't want to talk to you. There are people that want to talk to you in order for them to sell you something. And there are people that are listening to you, that are open to listen to you. There is a huge conversation between people that are listening to you and people that want to talk to you. In a lot of cases, people who are open in talking to you, they eventually want to sell you something. They have an interest in talking to you. And these are not the people you want to spend your time with. Otherwise, you're going to have a poor time management and it's going to seem like your business takes over your life. What you want to do instead is focusing on people that are open to listen to you. Now, why that? You have to understand that in order to make sales, you have to put your prospect in the right mindset. Your prospect needs to be in the right mindset. And if someone listens to you, it means they already perceive you as an authority, as an expert. They already consider you as someone who can give them advices, tips, and help them out. But if someone just want to talk to you, it doesn't necessarily mean that they see you as an authority. So that's why you have to identify the people who want to listen to you, who are listening to you, who open themselves up, and focus on those people. What happens a lot of the time is that many people, many organic marketers, coaches, they are having long conversations without getting to the point. And the reason for that is that they don't identify the people that actually are listening to them or the people that just want to talk to them. As I said, it's a huge difference, and you want to identify those that listen to you and focus your time on those. The other two people, people that don't reply back to you, people that give you one word answers, people that don't want to talk to you, leave them. Wish them a nice day. You can use the 3-strike rule. You can follow up with them with something like, let's say you initiate the conversation, you send them a message, they don't reply back. In some cases, it happens that something just happened, life happens, and they oversee your message. So you can follow up with them with something like, hey, I just wanted to catch up with you in case you overseen my message. Something like that, straight to the point. If they still don't reply back to you, then there is another way that you can use, another method. You can send them a message about the free resources and trainings that they can find in your group or on your YouTube or on your channels. And if they still don't react to that, then just leave those people. And those people that want to talk to you, in order for them to sell you something, you want to identify that and be straight to the point and let them know about this, that you are not interested, and be short. Don't waste your time on the wrong people. Focus your time and energy on people that wants to listen to you. All right. The second communication skill I want to share with you in this video is you have to ask open questions that leads towards closing the deal. All right, now let's clarify what's the difference between an open question and a closed question. Asking questions like, how are you doing today? How is your day so far? The person can simply answer, good, right? I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. It's all good. And these are closed questions because the person can give you an answer that it's short and closes the conversation. And an open question is when you ask questions like what or why. For example, what keeps you focused these days? What keeps you busy these days? And the person, your prospect, they can't answer good, fine, or yes. They have to give you an open answer. And then you can continue the conversation according to what they answered. All right. Now, something very important for you to understand is that there are 10 phases in each sales conversation. And your task as a marketer, as a salesperson, as a business owner, is to get to the closing part as fast as possible. You want to close the deal. If you want to make friends, then that's fine. Just have long conversations with those people. But if you want to make money and close sales, close the deal, then you want to get to the closing phase, to the last phase, as fast as possible. And in order for you to be able to do that, you need to know what are the 10 phases of each sales conversation in order to know, are you supposed to go backwards? Are you supposed to move forward towards the closing phase? In which phase you find yourself? If you don't know in which phase you find yourself with your prospect, it's going to be hard to know what's the next move, what's the next question to be asked. All right, and very important here is not just about asking open questions, but it's about asking open questions that leads toward closing the sale, that leads towards the sale. Because you can ask open questions like, what is your grandma doing today? What are the plans over the weekend with your dog or with your pet or whatever? These are still open questions, right? But they don't lead towards the sale. You want to ask open questions that lead towards the sale. Something like, where do you see yourself over the next X time? Or what are your goals for 2022? What are you planning to achieve? What do you want to achieve? Right? And this leads towards diagnosing and towards closing the sale. All right, so this is very important. The second skill is asking open questions that leads towards the closing phase. All right, and the last one, the last communication skill I want to share with you in this video is that you want to pre-qualify your prospect before showing them your offer. Right, so you are talking to people who are listening to you. You are asking open questions. And before you get to the part where you show your offer, you want to pre-qualify your prospect. Now, what does pre-qualifying mean? Pre-qualifying means that you are walking your prospect through a series of questions to see how serious they are, to see if they are ready to invest, if they have the financial power to invest in your offer, if they are willing to do this, if they need it. You are pre-qualifying your prospect before you show them your offer and move forward with handling objections and closing the sale. Now, as I said, this is a series of questions that you want to walk your prospect through. This also helps with putting your prospect in the right mindset to buy. Asking those questions, you are also preparing your prospect mentally in order for them to buy when you get to showing the offer and to the closing phase. And what you can also do here is you can also handle objections first before you show your offer. Now, very important here, if you are also working towards objection handling before showing your offer, because you haven't mentioned the price yet and everything, you can't really handle the entire objection. But what you can do here is you can prepare, you can pre-warn, you can hit on certain objections that you might expect from that person after you show your offer. For example, I'm going to give you a basic example here. In most cases, one of the main objections is money. People don't buy because they say they don't have money or whatever they say about money. And what you can do in the pre-qualifying phase here is first finding out what they do for living, what they do in their job. Simply asking a question, what do you do for living? Or what do you do in your job? And you want to see exactly what they say. This can give you a clue if they have money or not. Alright, and after you ask them what they do for living and they told you that, then you can ask a question like, alright, I want to be transparent with you and see if we are on the same page. Are you aware that in order to grow and scale your business to where you want, it's eventually going to be an investment required for you to do that? Are you aware of this? Are you on the same page? With other words, you simply want to let them know that somewhere down the line, you're going to talk about an offer, there's going to be an investment required if you're going to work together with that person, and you want to let them know about this. And you see what they say, right? It's like preparing them. And then eventually if they say, yes, I know, I'm aware of this, then you just want to move forward through the sales process, and show them your offer and get to the closing part. All right, so these are the 3 communication skills that once you get the grip on this and you understand them, you will not struggle anymore with cold answers, with people that give you one-word answers that ghost you, because you will know how to manage that. One more time, the number 1 is identifying the people that want to listen to you and that are listening to you. The second one is asking open questions that leads toward the closing phase. And the third one is pre-qualifying your prospect through a series of questions before you show them your offer. This is all about communication. It's all about the right questions and saying the right things in your sales conversations. All right. If you want to learn more about how to generate new clients and make sales using organic marketing and learn more about communication skills, then you can check out my coaching program down below. I'll put the link in the description below, where I teach how to get new clients and make sales using free social media traffic. More about this in the description below. And if you want to get access to more trainings and resources, then you can join our private community on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well to get access to our latest news and trainings on sales, marketing, personal development, and business education. All right, drop your questions in the description below using the hashtag HeyRaz, and let us know what are the main challenges and struggles that you are facing right now in your online business so that we can provide the best support and best trainings to help you with that. Alright, if you're new to our channel, make sure you like this video and subscribe. And without further ado, I'm looking forward to seeing the next video over here.